Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present Neon Masquerade, a Vampire the Masquerade Duet Chronicle featuring David Larkins and Desiree Valdez.
That's what you do. Sign the paper and say you do. Anything happening, it's all to you. You sign the paper. Oh, let me see if I got this right. If I sign the paper and I get all these things, there's got to be something else happening. I don't know that. Besides, it's like not working. Well, I don't care too much about gold. And I don't really give a fuck about what you've been told. And I don't really care or need anyone looking after me. I'm a meaner son of a bitch, and that fuck you ever could be.
What was your question?
Why did you kill Barkley?
All right, welcome to episode 1. Oh, by the way, the name of the prelude was Welcome to the Jungle.
We got fun and games. Barkley.
Because this is a role-playing game of personal horror. This is a horror game, after all.
Oh, yeah.
And so bad things happen.
Okay. Sorry for the yawn.
Yeah. Boring.
All right, let's go.
All right. So yeah, it is nighttime.
We're back to the alley.
Yeah, we're picking up right where we left off. You're crying tears of blood.
I'm crying tears of blood, and I'm freaking myself out. I need to get back into this is so sad. I don't know what to do with Barkley. I need to bury him or take him to the vet or something. I mean, he's half devoured.
Yeah, he actually, as you go over to examine his body, it seems like he's been completely exsanguinated.
What does that mean?
Drained of blood.
That's gross. Mm-hmm. He's deflated.
Yes, he is. He looks a little deflated. There's no actual, fresh blood coming out of him anymore.
Barkley. I don't know what to do with him. He was my dog.
You know.
All right, I'm close to my apartment.
Yes.
I'm going to pick him up. I don't have my jacket anymore. I just have this stupid t-shirt.
Yep.
Where's my leather jacket?
Well, it was hung over the back of your seat in the audience.
Damn it! So I'm going to look around. Is there a paper bag or newspaper I could wrap him up in?
Yeah, there's there's a dumpster nearby and there's some bags that you could empty out.
I'm going to wrap him up in a newspaper.
Yeah.
I'm still crying. I can't help myself.
Yeah. All right, so you get him wrapped up. Mm-hmm. Blood is, sort of dripping from your tear ducts.
This is creepy.
Yeah.
I have to get to the emergency room, but anyway, I want to put him somewhere where I can bury him.
All right. So as you straighten up, you get a feeling that you're being watched.
Oh, shit. Who's there?
From out of the shadows of the alleyway lopes another canine, but it's a somewhat mangy-looking coyote.
The coyote must have done this to Barkley, not me. I mean, not anything. Not...
Not I.
So I'm going to pick up a can, I'm going to throw it at it.
Okay.
Because that's what I heard you should do. Because I hike around the mountains and stuff around Los Angeles, and people say, if you see a coyote, you better throw something at it to raise it. Razz it?
Right.
Wait.
To razz it.
Razz it.
All right, so you do so, and it lopes off back into the shadows. Give me a roll of perception plus alertness. So what you're going to do is total up the number of dots between that attribute and that ability.
Perception is 2 and 3. And then what am I hoping for?
So you're rolling that many d10s, and then, the difficulty number is assigned by me. Okay. So I'm going to say difficulty 7 on this.
And I have to roll under 7?
A 7 or better.
7 or better.
7 or better.
For all 3, tally that.
Tell me how many you get. Yeah, all you need is 1, but the more you get, the better it is.
Oh, over 7s, that's right. I got 1.
You got 1, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm remembering now.
Easy. It is. Well, in the New World of Darkness system, it's just always an 8. Flat 8. But in Classic, I can vary it.
I like that you could vary it.
Yeah,
why did you want it at one thing all the time? It's boring.
You like the variety. So, as the coyote lopes away, you realize that it didn't have any blood on it.
No, I don't want to think about that. I need to find a place to stash this little remnant of Barkley, and then I need to get to the emergency room.
All right. Okay. Very good. So, let's see
I
here.
believe this is crazy. Where's Derek? What the heck happened? Where's my band? Etc. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm walking.
Lots of questions. Yeah. All right. So let's see here. Would you necessarily know where the nearest hospital is? I'm wondering.
Yeah.
All right.
Where's my car?
You have no idea. You drove it to.
I'm gonna go into the nearest
Sunset
convenience
Boulevard,
store.
you know?
Where am I? I'm out of this alley. What are the streets?
All right. So you are. Actually, let me grab my Thomas guide. There it is. Okay. So, let's see. All right. You are off Ventura Boulevard. And get you an exact cross street here. Okay. So you live, what, in Encino, right? Okay. All right. So you are at Lindley Avenue. Encino and Lindley.
All right, I'm gonna go to a convenience store.
So there's a Thrifty's nearby.
I'm gonna go in. Where's the nearest hospital?
So the kid behind the counter is like, "Holy shit, bro! Are you okay? What the hell,
I don't know what
man?
happened to me. I think I was mugged.
Oh, dude!
And they killed my dog.
Oh, dude!
Where's the nearest hospital?
Oh man, I don't know. Hey, Belinda, where's the nearest hospital? You know, and so some other person comes out, and she's like, "Oh my god!" so as
What do I look like? I mean, I have tears, like blood on my face.
you have blood around your mouth, your t-shirt.
Even though it's black.
It's kind of a light, it's like a slate gray.
Oh.
And under the fluorescent lights, it's like pretty obvious that it's completely stained with blood. You've got blood on your throat. Blood, your hands are bloody. So, yeah. So basically, they're both just kind of like freaking out.
So I'm gonna go to the phone book. I'm gonna find a phone book because there's a payphone there.
Yeah. So they're just like, oh man, no. I'll call 911. That's cool. Let's call 911.
Okay.
So they get on the phone and stuff. It's like there's a clock on the wall.
What time is it?
It's 4:30 in the morning.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
So your last memory is from 8:45, assuming this is even the same
Day.
night. Yeah, exactly. So you've got some missing time.
This isn't good.
And so they're calling 911. Give me another alertness plus perception roll, this time at difficulty 8.
Ooh. Oh my god. I rolled 3 10s.
No! That's awesome.
Holy crap.
That does something special.
Oh my god.
In the new system, it lets you add extra rolls, and I'm currently blanking on what it does in the classic system. Should have eaten some food.
Is your brain shutting down?
No, I'm all right.
Go get some jerky or something.
I think I'll be okay. I'm just trying to remember how it works.
Do you want a cookie?
Oh, here we go. Rolling dice. Okay, so let's see here. Okay. I think it just counts as an extra success. Yeah, a result of 10 is always a success, no matter the difficulty number. Let's see here. Oh, well, I guess let's If you score 3 or more... Okay, so if you score 3 or more successes, you succeed completely. It's like a critical success, basically. Mm-hmm. The result of 10 is always a success, no matter the difficulty number. Okay. And then... Let's see... Oh, and then here's an important one. Any dice roll that comes up as a 1 cancels out a success.
Okay.
Okay, so did you roll any 1s, for example?
No, I rolled 3 10s.
Yeah, no, I'm just asking, though. Thank you. Thank you. All right, just something to remember for the future.
What was that again?
If you roll a 1, it'll cancel out a success.
Fine.
Okay. And if you roll no successes and a 1, any number of 1s, that's what they call a botch, and that's like a fumble, critical miss, basically.
All right. Well, I rolled 3 10s.
Very good. So I guess 10 is just automatic. It always counts as a success regardless. But yeah, 3 10s. Very good. So that's like a critical success. So here's the thing. You're standing in this Thrifties. You're noticing that your senses are much sharper right now for some reason. Mm-hmm. Everything looks crystal clear. It's like you've got 20/10 vision. You can read the labels on the prescription medication that's in the back of the pharmacy. And you can hear things so much more clearly. And so these 2 employees are kind of out, like they've run to the back where the phone is, and they're making this 911 call. And the boy's like kind of got his hand cupped over the receiver, and he's trying to talk, quietly, but you can hear him perfectly.
Crystal clear.
Yeah, and he's like, I don't know, man. He's all covered in blood. He's like, I don't know. We might have like stabbed a guy or something. Like, it's pretty crazy. Mm-hmm. Doesn't look like he's hurt. No. But he's got blood all over him. Yeah. Okay. We'll keep him here. Don't worry. All right,
I'm gonna leave.
All right. So yeah, like when they turn to talk to you, it's like you're gone. Just sound of the sliding door sliding shut behind you, mm-hmm. basically. The other thing, like your sense of smell, mm-hmm. much more highly developed. You could smell all the ice cream in the freezer area, but like you could smell the blood that was pumping through their veins, basically.
That's weird. All right. Well, I'm gonna travel. I'm gonna try to walk home.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm making my way through the neighborhoods.
All right. Start walking.
Probably like almost 5 a.m.
Mm-hmm. So you're walking.
Mm-hmm.
And, as you're walking along, the streets are pretty deserted.
Yeah.
Occasionally a car whooshes past.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear the sound of little claws on the concrete behind you.
I'm gonna look behind me.
That coyote is following you again.
The hell?
It's about a block back.
Probably just wants to eat the remains of Barkley.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna ignore it.
Okay. So, in due course, you arrive back at your apartment. Buzz yourself in.
Mm-hmm.
Entering the courtyard, you can immediately see the lights are on in your apartment.
Oh, shit. All right. I'm going to be very cautious. I'm going to put Barkley in like a planter.
Okay.
Like I'm going to dig. I'm going to just bury him in there.
Okay.
Like a planter.
All right.
And I'm really sad and it's really upsetting. But I'm going to do it because I can't hold on to him anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So do that. I'm going to go upstairs.
Okay. So, put your key in the lock.
Mm-hmm.
Open the door. The door stops. It's been chained shut. Who is it?
Derek, it's me.
Oh, dude. Oh, look, I don't want any trouble, man. Just, just chill.
I am chill. I am the epitome of chill.
You weren't earlier tonight, bro. I tell you.
What are you talking about?
You don't... Dude, don't fuck with me. I can't believe it. I got another fucking roommate on the angel dust.
No.
2 in a row. What are the odds?
Well, this is the 80s. I'm not on a drug. I do not know what's going on. I woke up in an alley. I have no idea what's happening right now.
So he's quiet.
Please. You have to believe me.
I've got a knife, bro, and I'm not afraid to use it.
That's fine. I'm not going to attack you. You can hold on to that knife. There's nothing for me to do to you.
All right, hold on.
All right.
So the door closes. You hear the chain being undone. Mm-hmm. He opens it back up. Sure enough, he's got a Ginzu knife in his hand. And he's just like, come in, but stay away.
I'm not going to do anything to you, I promise.
Look at you, man. You're all covered in blood.
What the hell's wrong with me? What happened?
Get over there, sit down.
All right, so I'm going to go over and sit down.
Sit on the beanbag chair.
Yeah.
It makes a loud exhalation. So from over in the kitchenette, he talks to you.
Okay.
And basically tells you that, you went up and you did this skit.
Yeah, what the hell?
And I don't know, man, you just started flopping around like a fish out of water. I think you had some kind of seizure or something. Mm-hmm. And then I don't know, Mistress Black she seemed to just totally, I don't know. I just thought she was really getting into it, but man, she was going at it. There was all this fucking fake blood all over the place, but now I'm not so sure. But it looked I thought it was fake blood at the time, right? Okay, so there's all this blood, and then it's almost like she seemed to come to her senses, right? She looked at us all panicky, and then she looked at you, and then I don't know, she did something. She kind of leaned over you, and she was doing something, and the fucking stagehands were all over the place, and that fucking dude who was with her all the time, he kind of ran out and was telling him to cut the camera, and then you woke up. So then we just thought it was part of the show. And they gave you a t-shirt, and you looked all out of it, dude. You look so out of it. They
gave me a t-shirt?
Yeah, they gave you a t-shirt, and you put it on, right away. It was crazy. You just, took your shirt off, and you put the t-shirt on, right? But, anyway.
I have no memory of this.
Well.
I have no memory of this.
And then I drove you home. I drove the van,
what?
Right? Because you were, in no condition. You were so out of it. I just thought, I don't know. I thought maybe, maybe you had a seizure. I don't know. But anyway, we get home and dude, fucking Barkley ran up to you and you just kind of attacked him.
Barkley's dead.
Oh, dude.
I know. I don't know what happened. I woke up and I was in an alley. And there was Barkley.
Yeah, man. You just grabbed him like a fucking wolf, man. And you just started shaking him. I mean, he died pretty quick, I guess, but...
That's horrible.
Yeah, man, oh, man.
I don't know what's going on.
You've got, dried blood running out of your eyes. What the hell?
I was crying.
Dude, that's intense. Crying blood, man.
I'm sick, but now I'm afraid to go to the hospital because I'm afraid they're going to think I killed somebody.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere, man. You're going to lay low here. That's all right, man. I need
to take a shower or something. I just need to clean up.
Yeah, get yourself cleaned up.
All right.
Here, give me that shirt. I'll put it in the incinerator.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So give him the shirt and I go take a shower. All right.
So
is the shower weird? Does it feel weird?
No, it's perfectly fine.
Normal, like a normal shower.
Feels like a normal shower. That's right.
All right.
Blood does not come out of the shower.
Yeah,
nozzle.
that's what I'm wondering. All right. So, All right. So I get out of the shower, put on, I don't know, sweatpants or whatever.
Right.
I come back out and I'm just
So as you're coming out, there's this little hallway that goes to the bathroom. It's got your closet off to one side, So as you're coming out of the hallway, all of a sudden Derek jumps in front of you and he's thrusting a crucifix in your face. He's like, ah! No? Nothing?
I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing to me? Why are you doing this?
Just running some tests.
That didn't. I don't know what. Do you think I'm a vampire?
Well, I don't know, man. You got bitten by some chick who's like vampire woman.
She's an actress. She's pretending to be a vampire, whatever. I don't know.
Then you fucking attack your own dog.
That
and,
I don't understand.
Tear it apart.
That's horrible.
So you're either a vampire or a werewolf, but you didn't turn into a wolf. So I don't know.
Well, Coyote was following me as I was coming back to this.
Are you serious?
I am positive.
I don't know, that's not a good sign.
Wait a sec, there's a bug here. I'm not kidding, there's a bug that just landed right here.
Is it a large bug?
I don't know what this is.
Alright. Bug situation neutralized. Okay, so... yeah. So, anyway.
Coyote was following me.
That's intense.
That's not good.
That's not good. What else can we do? I know. So he goes to the mini fridge and gets like some cold pizza out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's like, "This has garlic on it. Take a bite."
Okay. So I do.
Mm-hmm. So you take a bite.
I had to eat food.
That's right. No, you do. So you chew it up, swallow it. It's fine.
Well, it tastes like pizza from Domino's, man.
Shit. All right. Well, I don't know. I don't know what the hell happened.
I just need to get some sleep. I'm tired.
Yeah. All right. You know,
I have to go to work.
That's cool. That's cool. It's like 5 a.m. though. I think you're gonna have to call out, man.
I gotta go to work. It's a big shoot day.
All right, dude. All right. All right.
I'm just gonna get some shut eye for like an hour.
All right. All right. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. You know what? Just to be on the safe side, why don't you sleep in my closet?
Why?
You know, we don't want any sunshine turning you to dust or
I'm
anything.
not a vampire. I don't know why.
Just come on. Just humor me, all right? Just sleep in the closet.
Fine. Fine. Let's go.
All right.
Am I able to sleep?
You close your eyes and very quickly, just pass out, basically. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Give me a willpower roll.
Willpower?
Yeah, you're going to take your dots and willpower, you're going to roll that, and...
Okay.
Yeah, difficulty. What's your humanity score?
7.
Okay, make it difficulty 7.
Three successes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. So, you fall asleep, and you know there's a little clock radio alarm in there. It goes off, but that doesn't wake you up. You sleep for some time before the sound of somebody speaking on the answering machine finally wakes you up. You crack an eye and you see on the digital readout, the clock radio, it's like 10:38.
Oh shit!
And it's the voice of your producer.
No.
You know, Eric.
Aaron.
You know, sorry, Aaron. This is Lisa calling again. Just a little worried about you. We haven't heard from you. Just give me a call back. You know, if you can't make it in today, that's fine. We just want to make sure you're okay. All right, give me a call back.
I'm gonna call her back.
All right. So you get up and you let's see here. Okie dokie. So you get up and you open the closet door, and you know you've got like vertical blinds in your apartment. Well, basically, you know it's enough to let in some light,
like direct.
There's a diffused light in the room.
Diffused.
Yeah. But even that basically fills you with this unholy terror.
Oh God.
Yes. It's like you are being confronted with something that just absolutely unnerves you.
Okay.
So I'm going to need a courage roll. It's the number of dots in your courage. Against difficulty 7 again.
Courage?
Should be... Where is courage? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, there it is. It's under virtues, yeah.
Okay. And what? Difficulty?
Difficulty 7.
Oh, I had a 1 in there.
Okay.
I didn't make any of it.
So no natural successes and a 1.
And a 1.
That would be a botch.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, boy.
Am I going to run out of the apartment in terror?
Well, basically what happens... what happens is this sends you into what they call frenzy. This is basically like madness in Pendragon.
Oh, no.
This is when you have, at best, semi-control over your character. So, let's see here. All right. All right. So, yeah, basically, in this case, so what you're reacting to is what's called Root Shrek, the red fear. It's the vampiric fear of sunlight and flame.
Oh.
So whenever you're confronted with either one of those things,
Okay.
you have to make a Root Shrek roll.
All right.
And in this case, you botched it, so you are you are now frenzied.
Great.
So what that essentially means is that the beast, capital B, beast, asserts itself. You can spend a willpower point to give yourself control of your actions for 1 turn per point spent.
No, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's pure bullshit. Unless it was something really important.
Well, yeah, if you were like about to kill a loved one and you wanted to spend a willpower point to like throw yourself out the window instead or something like that. But
No.
in this case, you are the caged animal. You are, yeah.
Ah! Alright, so I'm freaking out, panicked.
So basically, you recoil into the closet, slamming the door behind you, and you're just in this frenzy where you're like clawing at the drywall.
Oh no.
Yeah. What are your disciplines again?
Animalism, fortitude, and
Protein.
protein. What's protein again?
Well, we'll go over those right now. And how many dots do you have in those?
1 in each.
1 in each. Okay. So there we go. Disciplines. All right. So with an animalism of 1
Oh, I have animal ken.
as a merit,
A skill.
as a skill. Oh yeah.
I could use that on a coyote.
Yes, you could. How many dots do you have in it?
Huh?
How many dots?
2.
Oh, not bad.
Damn it.
So with animalism, let's see. Beasts grow instinctively agitated in the presence of a vampire who lacks this discipline or the skill animal ken. So you won't have to worry about alarming any animals.
Right, because remember the original was like, I wanted my pet to survive.
Oh, well, you do get a pet,
Derek?
No, Derek's your ally.
Alright.
So with a 1 dot, that is Feral Whispers. The power...
No.
this power is the basis for which all other animalism abilities grow.
Right.
You create an empathic connection with a beast, thereby allowing him to communicate or issue simple commands. Lock eyes with the animals, transmitting your desires through sheer force of will. Although it isn't necessary to actually speak in chirps, hisses, or barks, some vampires find that doing so helps strengthen the connection with the animal. Eye contact must be maintained the entire time. It's actually easier to connect with a more intelligent creature. So no ordering slugs around generally.
Wow.
So you have to make a manipulation plus animal ken roll in order to order an animal to do something.
Okay.
And
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Okay, and of course, obviously, you can't use it to force it to do something against its nature.
Right.
Okay, so Fortitude was the next one?
Yes.
Okay, so Fortitude is basically just for every dot that you have in Fortitude, it counts as a point of your stamina attribute, so it's like a bonus stamina point for purposes of soaking normal damage. So obviously we will get to that when we get to that, but that's basically I'm gonna fucking take a pool cue to this vampire and just whack him across the face, and then the pool cue just breaks on his face and he's like, ha ha ha, so it's that level. And then Protean is the mystical ability to manipulate your physical form. Let's see here. So at 1 dot, it allows you to see perfectly well in pitch darkness, not requiring a light source to notice details in even the darkest basement or cave. The vampire's beast is evident in his red glowing eyes, a sight sure to disturb most mortals.
My eyes are red.
Well, that's only when you use the ability. Okay. So the character must declare his desire to call forth the eyes.
Okay.
No roll is necessary, but the change requires a full turn to complete. While manifesting the eyes, the character suffers a +1 difficulty to all social rolls with mortals unless he takes steps to shield his eyes with sunglasses, etc.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, we'll just say that instinctually you activate that ability while you're in the closet, and like suddenly you can see everything. You're in the closet, and yeah, you're clawing away at the drywall with your fingers, and just sort of just thrashing around generally.
Right.
Generally.
Is Derek home?
Fortunately, not. So
okay, good.
Yeah. Don't want people to be around when you're frenzying.
No.
Generally.
No.
So so basically you just frenzy yourself into exhaustion and you sink back eventually into sleep. Okay.
Oh god. No. Not getting that deposit back.
Oh no.
Nope.
So eventually you are awoken again by the sound of the front door closing. And you hear Derek.
Look at the clock. What time is it?
It is reading 10:20 p.m.
Alright, I'm gonna come out.
Alright. So
Derek.
He's like, "Oh, bro, what happened? Your hair is all messed up. You look
like a rat.
Drained. Yeah.
I saw the sun and I was terrified.
You're afraid of the sun.
Yes.
Oh, dude. That's really not good.
I know.
He goes to this like cheap little bookcase that's got like 20 books on it, maybe, including like 2 Time Life book sets. And so he gets one down from the Mysteries of the Unknown series.
Yes!
The one on vampires.
Yeah.
And he's like, look at this, man. Like even like scientists say that like legends of vampires come from people who are afraid of sunlight. Maybe Mistress Black had some weird like STD or something.
What STD would make you afraid of sunlight?
I don't know, man. I mean, fucking AIDS. Who saw that coming?
I don't know. That's horrible.
Dude, I hope she didn't have AIDS.
Whatever. I have worse problems. I need to call my producer like now.
All right.
So I'm gonna call.
When you go over, there's like 8 messages.
Oh shit! So I'm gonna call her.
All right. So, you call her number at the studio, just rings, goes to answering service.
Okay, so I'm gonna call. I'm gonna leave a message.
Yeah.
Lisa, I have the flu. I'm really sick. I'm so sorry. This is the first time I can actually talk.
Yeah.
I will try to be in tomorrow. I may have to go to the doctor though, because I'm really, really ill.
Okay.
Bye.
Do you want the answering service to like forward that to her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so as you're like clearing out the messages, it's like 7 are from Lisa, but then one of them's a callback for Just Chill.
Yeah! Yes! I'm like kind of happy, like, oh, sweet. And I'm like,
sorry it took so long to get back to you. The director was flying back from Paris and but we talked about it and definitely want you to come in for a 3rd read with the director. Yes. He's pretty excited. So come in tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. same office. We'll see you there. Looking forward to it.
All right. Dude, I can't have a repeat of today. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
So this whole time, you are just like ravenously hungry.
Okay, I gotta eat. There's some pizza in the fridge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go have some pizza.
All right. So you have some more pizza.
Mm-hmm.
It does nothing for you.
Damn, I'm hungry.
You know, you've never been this hungry in your life, basically.
What am I gonna do? Alright. I'm gonna go get something to eat.
All right, bro.
I'm gonna leave.
All right. So,
I'm wearing normal clothes. Like,
all right. Are you going to someplace like nearby? Are you driving somewhere?
I'm gonna drive somewhere.
Yeah. Galleria.
No. I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna go to a little steakhouse and get a steak.
Okay. All right. So,
I'm gonna go to Sizzler.
fuck. So you go to a Sizzler,
Oh, free salad bar, bro.
stand in line. I don't know if they'd implemented that yet.
Yeah, I know. I don't think they did.
Stand in line, put in your order.
Rare.
Okay. You slide into a booth. And as you're waiting for your order to arrive,
Yes.
a couple men seem to be looking at you from another booth.
They probably just recognize me from the soap opera. They're soap fans.
These guys don't look like soap fans.
What do they look like?
They're very good looking. They're incredibly good looking.
Alright. Well,
They might be fellow actors.
yeah, they're
you know.
models or something.
They do look like models. They look very buff. You know, physically fit. But yeah, they're looking at you quite intensely, actually.
Alright, well, I just want to eat. I'm starving.
Okay. So, in due course, they actually get up and leave. But kind of looking at you the whole time. So, soon your server comes by with your, you know, steak and shrimp platter. It's got the little plastic tab stuck in the steak for rare. And she's like, say, aren't you from...
Invitation to Love.
That's it. Oh my god, it's Todd. Oh my god. I love you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Oh, you're so...
You're too kind.
I'm rooting for you, Todd.
Thanks.
I'm rooting for you.
Well, we'll see what happens.
I guess so. All right. Hey, you got any little tidbits about what's coming up?
Well, let's say Todd is undergoing some changes that have unforeseen consequences for his immediate future.
Oh no. Oh, I hope it isn't a coma.
I don't think it's a coma.
Okay, well
What was that?
some loud horn or something? Yeah. Somebody leaning on a horn. That was weird.
The fuck was that? Was creepy. That was very creepy. I wonder if the mic picked it up.
Yeah, I don't know. For the record, there was a long, low howling noise. Yeah, basically.
In the town. We don't know where it
Sounded
came
like
from.
some kind of angel of death.
Okay, it did.
All right.
It's pretty scary.
Some sort of trumpet being
It
sounded.
did. Jesus, we're fucked.
Trumpet of the
We're playing
apocalypse.
vampire. Good times.
So what happens?
All right.
So anyway, you know, and then she leaves.
So I'm gonna dig into the steak, man.
You cut the steak and blood just like pours out.
Cool.
So what I'm going to need from you,
Oh God. Yes.
yes, is I'm going to need another a self-control roll. Okay, so it's number of dots in your self-control.
Oh, I have like 2.
Excellent.
What else?
And I'm going to need the good news is it's only difficulty. Well, let's make it difficulty 6 actually, since you're at 1 blood pool.
Oh man. Oh, I make 1.
Great. All right,
Wait,
so
no, I made it both then. 6, right?
6, yeah.
I rolled 6 and 8.
Oh, good.
Cool.
All right.
All right.
So so this bloody steak looks amazing. Yeah. And you're raising the first morsel to your lips when the waitress comes back. She's like, "I'm sorry, Todd. could I get an autograph?
Todd.
Yeah.
Of course. Of course. Of course. Do you have a pen?
Yes.
Okay.
And so she has a pen and then her notepad that she takes takes supplementary orders on. You know.
So I'm gonna write. What's your name?
Rhonda.
Okay. So I write to Rhonda. God, I'm so unoriginal tonight.
Oh, that's fine.
To Rhonda. Sorry. Let me think.
All right.
To Rhonda.
Yeah.
Thanks for the steak. Aaron Evans.
Nice. So she looks at the autograph. She's like, "Wow, that just made my night. Thanks,
Aw,
Todd."
You're so sweet. Well, I gotta eat. I'm really hungry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Well, you've already put the steak in your mouth at this
I'm
point.
chewing while I'm...
So I'm going to need another self-control roll as you taste the blood in your mouth at difficulty 8.
Oh! Why did I get a Sizzler? I made one.
All right. So you are barely keeping it together. Basically, you taste this bloody steak in your mouth,
man.
and it's like it's still not going to be enough for you. It's just, but at this point, it's like teasing you.
It's an appetizer.
And Rhonda's still standing there looking at her autograph, and you can actually see like her jugular vein pulsating. And you have to suppress this urge to just rip her throat open.
I can't. Okay, I am suppressing that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because you got a success.
Can I get this to go? Can I get this to go, please?
What?
I'm sorry, I need to leave. I'm sorry, something's come up. I forgot an appointment I had this late at night. It's crazy.
Well, you actors. Okay, all right. Let me get a...
Okay,
all right.
get her away from me and get me a bag, and I gotta get the hell out of there.
Yep. So you sit there, like in this sort of cold sweat, although you're not sweating.
Right. I hope not.
Yeah. And when she comes back, 5 minutes later, she's got the doggy bag.
Thanks, Rhonda. So I put all my stuff in and I just leave. I run out of there.
Yep. So yeah, you make kind of a scene actually with how quickly you shove everything into the styrofoam container and then into this bag, and then you just you bang into a couple tables on your way out.
Sorry. Like Tom Hanks style.
Yeah, so you kind of like stumble out of the front doors, like swinging this bag around, like, and then sort of there to meet you, kind of catching you as you half stumble out, are those two handsome gentlemen, and they're with this woman. You see that there's a limousine parked at the curb. The woman is equally attractive, right? She's wearing this kind of like royal purple mini skirt cut very high, like immodestly high, stilettos, this big oversized leather jacket, her hair kind of swept up into this perfect bun, dark hair,
Yeah.
And she just says, "Well, Mr. Evans, you are a most wanted person.
Oh, how's that?
You had a little episode on the television."
Apparently.
"My boss would like to meet with you.
Who's your boss?
Louis Fortier."
I don't know who that is.
"Nor should you. Please." So one of the guys comes over or walks over to the limo and opens the door.
I go in.
All right. Okay, so you all clamber in. One of the guys is driving. The other guy's sitting right next to you. Perception plus awareness roll, please. Difficulty 6.
2. Okay. Difficulty what?
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good Lord.
I'm rolling hot, man.
You're on fire. All right, so so basically this guy's sitting next to you and you can see through his Armani, suit. He's clearly packing heat. Like he's definitely got a side holster with a pretty large gun in it.
Okay, all right.
The woman seated opposite you has, crossed her legs daintily, but is, sort of giving you this look, this very appraising look, You are hungry, aren't you?
I don't say anything.
We will take care of you. I am Catherine Dubois.
Nice to meet you.
Indeed.
How can you tell I'm hungry?
Your aura.
I'm just like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So she, she's just still regarding him. She's kind of like, we don't need to talk. All will be made clear. So the limo gets on the 101 and drives for a bit, and then takes the exit.
My van's back at the Sizzler. Damn it!
I know you keep losing your van.
I'll call Darren. I'll call Derek when I get to. I'll call Derek when I get to a point where I can tell him where my van is. Get my van at the Sizzler.
Hey man, get my van.
All right.
So
I have a copy of the keys. So
yeah. So basically, it takes the 101 to the Coldwater Canyon exit, and then heads south, and eventually you are down in Beverly Hills.
whoa.
So the limo pulls into this, big circular drive, and you step out, and it's like this classic Beverly Hills mansion, kind of, Alhambra mission style, like Moorish arches and little balcony over the front entrance and the whole thing, perfectly manicured hedges. Pretty sure you see a peacock out there in the darkness. So Catherine Dubois and one of the guys, the guy you rode with, kind of flank you, and as you walk into this mansion, and
Who lives here?
are you thinking that or asking?
I'm thinking that.
Yeah. So you walk into
Can't
this.
just be this one guy.
Well, you walk into this courtyard, and there's a fountain with trickling water and the whole thing, and then you kind of hang a left and head down this covered atrium, and then you go through a set of double doors, glass, like kind of French door style doors, into a large sort of study / library. Lots of old leather bound books line the wall. There's a smell of mahogany, and old tobacco in the air. There's a baby grand piano in one corner. It's big space. Couple dark leather couches facing each other in the center. Fireplace that is empty, obviously, no fire going, and just some atmospheric lighting, low watt bulbs providing a soft glow to the room. Of course, with your new senses, everything looks pretty clear, crisp. The shadows aren't so dark. So the gentleman remains, and Catherine leaves, and he's just kind of standing there with his hands folded in front of him, looking at you.
Hello. Why have you brought me here?
He doesn't say anything.
I don't know what you want from me.
Clock ticks in the background.
Yeah.
The doors open again. Catherine entering once more with another young woman. Looks to be about your age. She's kind of giggling. You know, looks like she's been pulled out of a party, basically. You know, smell of pot smoke is kind of clinging to her. You know, and Catherine says, "Here you go." And she kind of like gives a gentle push, and the girl sort of traipses forward and sort of falls onto you, you know, sort of giggling and stuff.
Alright, so I catch her.
Yeah.
Oh, like, what is this?
That is your dinner? Just don't drink the whole thing. It's very rude.
What the
So she nods to the guy. The guy turns on his heel, and they both walk out, and the doors close. You hear the click of a lock.
Oh, shit.
The girl, who is, you know, maybe Hispanic, she's got kind of long dark hair and ringlets, you know, wearing a party dress, you know, she's just laughing, and she's like, oh, you're another one. Okay, let's do it. And she like throws herself down on the couch and like kind of bares her neck at you. Come on.
What? What is it? What?
Do it, man. Do it.
Do what?
Oh, I gotta feel it again. Come on.
Doing what?
You know what to do. What the hell, man?
I don't know what to do. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, get your fangs into me, man. Oh. So, I'll need another self-control roll. This time, difficulty 10.
Oh, shit. Okay, wait. Oh, my God. Well, I've never done this, so I'm like...
Yeah.
But then I'm sure I'm overcome.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what that's about. Yep.
I fail both.
All right. So basically, yes, you feel
the feeling that I've never felt before.
Yes, you feel that the beast taking over, and yeah, you're onto her, and you start drinking.
But how do I stop?
Well, that is a question. So, go ahead and roll a d10 and tell me what you get.
A 4.
All right, good. So you drain 4 blood points from her. So go ahead and add 4 to your blood pool.
Oh, good.
And that's a lot of blood, but it's not enough to kill her.
Okay.
But
I'm sure she's like passed out.
Right. So as you kind of regain your senses, you know, yeah, you see that she's passed out in a very, you know, indecent, you know, pose. Basically, her skirt's like hiked up over her hips. And, you know, it looks very
bad.
Very bad.
I kind of like smooth her.
Well, hold on. You do have the guilt-racked flaw.
I do.
So you think of Barkley.
Oh.
You know, and
this is horrible.
I will mention that as you were drinking the blood, you basically felt that same rush that you felt when Mistress Black was doing you.
Okay.
So it's as pleasurable on the other side.
Okay.
You know. But now that you're out of it, you're going to have to make a conscience roll, difficulty 7.
Okay. 1.
Good.
Okay.
It's a good roll to make. All right, so you managed to sort of tamp down your sense of guilt enough. All right, so
I knock on the door.
Well, yeah. So you were smoothing her dress down and stuff. So all right. So as you're kind of tending to her, you hear a key in the lock, and Catherine Dubois is coming back in. Behind her is this guy. He is wearing these like kind of grandiloquent robes. you know? Like, it's just like a really fancy, like almost Edwardian style smoking jacket.
Whoa.
You know, like crushed velvet and, you know, like embroidered buttonholes and like embroidery around the sleeve cuffs, you know? And then he's got this like, you know, long hair, like down to his shoulder blades, basically.
Right.
Slightly receding at the temples, you know, but like sort of wavy, you know. And then, yeah, like underneath his robes, he's just wearing this kind of casual lounge wear, but also very vintagey, you know. And and Catherine sees the woman lying there, and so she signals, and two other guys equally good looking with, you know, Armani suits and stuff come in and just sort of unceremoniously hoist her up by her armpits and drag her out, you know, she's still unconscious. Without even blinking an eye, you know, drag her past this guy as he's walking in. He doesn't even pay any attention. And he just walks towards you and says, "I am Baron Louis Fortier."
Hello.
Miss Dubois informs me that you are the infamous Aaron Evans.
You seen my show?
Nice. I do not watch television, but word has reached me that you were embraced on live TV.
Oh. That's what that was?
This is an egregious violation of the Masquerade.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Likely you don't. He turns to Catherine. I fear this is it. She's finally gone too far. We indulged her theatricality, but this is too much.
What are you talking about?
Karen Anatos.
Karen.
Mistress Black.
Oh.
She is a kindred, like you and I.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't.
In the vulgar argot, a vampire.
No!
do the zoom,
verb zoom.
The verb zoom, yeah.
No!
No, I was thinking of the one where you pull away and you zoom in at the same time.
Oh, right, yeah.
Whatever that's called.
Okay, so I'm just like, whoa. I'm just gonna listen.
Okay. So yeah. So he and Catherine had this conversation, you know, talking about breach of the Masquerade, and how the Alice stores will be coming for her, and so on and so forth. You know. So he finally turns back to you, and he says, You do not enter into this willingly. Nevertheless, Karen Anatos is your sire. Therefore, I'm afraid the sins of the father, or the mother in this case, do reflect on those of the child. I am not in a position to order your extermination. However, you should know that most of the kindred in our community now know of you and of what happened. You are in a most indelicate position. I'd be willing to extend some level of protection to you in return for a bit of work.
What would that be?
Chiefly, we need someone on the inside. Karen Anatos cannot be suffered to continue in her indiscretions for much longer. However, she is well protected. As far as we know, she is ignorant of the larger kindred community. I don't believe she knows exactly how much danger she has put herself into. This could work to our advantage. The Alistors will no doubt be coming for her soon. I want someone on site, as it were. I want someone reporting to me and letting me know what's going on. I want you to be that someone.
Okay. How do you suggest I infiltrate her inner circle?
She knows you, obviously.
Yeah.
Show up at her door.
True, but I don't know what she'd want to do with me.
Well, that's sort of your job to figure that out. If you fail me, I will withdraw my protection.
Alright, I will try.
Very good. Well then, that's business completed. Can I interest you in staying around at all?
I just don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do.
By the way, after feeding on that young woman, you're feeling a little bit like you smoked a joint yourself. Mm-hmm. So you're feeling a little lightheaded.
Yeah.
You know, a little under the influence. Mm-hmm. So, anyway, just letting you know.
All right. I don't know where I should be going. I don't know what the rules are.
Don't worry about the rules. Just ingratiate yourself with Karen Anatos. And once she's out of the way, we'll let you know what's going on. You have as much as you need to know right now.
All right. I'll be in touch.
Very well. He reaches in his robe, pulls out a business card, hands it to you.
All right.
You know, it's just got his name, phone number. You know. Okay.
Good night.
So one of the suited guys, you know. As you're walking out, you do kind of realize, like, you were sensing this connection to Catherine and to Louis. You know, like you could tell, you know, like he used that term kindred, and you kind of understand why. You felt like a kindred spirit. These guys in suits, you don't feel that, you know. But with those two, you did.
Okay.
Yeah, you can tell these guys in the suits aren't you. They aren't one of yours.
Okay. You want to head back to Sizzler?
Yeah, so basically, the limo is still out there, and the guy will give you a ride back to Sizzler.
Okay. Pick up my van.
All right, so you dropped off in the Sizzler parking lot. The limo pulls out, drives away, and from under the eaves of the Sizzler, you see someone watching you.
Who is it?
It's a coyote.
Animal Ken. Can I do my thing?
Yes, you can.
All right.
So it's manipulation plus animal ken.
2, 4. Okay. What do I roll it at? Like.
In this case, we'll say difficulty 4.
1, 2, 3.
Great. All right. So you lock eyes with this coyote, and you suddenly have a memory. You have this memory. It's sort of shocking at first because it's like your own POV, and you're in that alleyway again, and you've got Barkley in your hands, and you're lowering him from your mouth, you know, as you've sucked the last bit of blood out of his system, and you see the coyote watching you. You know, he was here in the alley just rooting through trash, and you know, he's just been watching you this whole time. And you have this memory of locking eyes with him that time as well. And he lopes over to you, and you have this, you know, just instinctual thought to take your thumb, and your thumb, like, grows this little sharp nail, and you press it into your forearm, and blood begins to flow out. And you let the coyote lick the blood, and then you lick the wound yourself, and it closes back up.
Oh. That's weird.
That's some weird shit. And so you realize you have formed this blood bond with this coyote. and that he is basically your retainer. So that's why you have a dot and retainer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Mm-hmm. Can I pet it?
Absolutely.
I'm going to tap it on the head. Bonk, bonk.
He's just kind of looking up at you, somewhat slavishly.
All right. Just stay out of trouble, buddy. And I leave.
All right, he follows you.
He's following the van?
He's coming with you. I mean, he's...
I can't have a coyote in my house or my crappy little apartment. I gotta earn a living. How am I gonna earn a living? It's such a promising career.
Oh, man, it was just taking off.
Damn it. Alright, so I'm gonna head back to... Don't follow me right now. Just do your thing tonight, and I'll see you later.
All right, so he sits back on his haunches.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave.
All right. All right, so yeah, you get back to your apartment.
Is it still locked?
No. Well, I mean, it's locked, but it's not chained. No. So it's like after midnight at this point.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Can't go out in the sun, but I can eat garlic. I gotta get in with Karen. Do I have any information about Karen, like how I can reach her?
Not to hand. Yeah.
I just have to go. Where does she shoot at KTLA?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go and check that out, but I have to get a job with her because she probably works at night. Okay, so does she shoot every night? I'm gonna go down to KTLA.
Okay. All right. So you know Derek's there when you get back.
Oh, dude. So
what's the next move, bro?
I'm a vampire.
What the hell? Oh my god. Dude, I thought it was crazy that my roommate was on angel dust, but now I've got a roommate who's a vampire. That's far more interesting. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, I don't know, dude. I'm just trying to figure shit out. But if you're willing to be...
Dude, I'll totally party with you.
Well,
no problem.
I don't know. I don't want you to get in any trouble. I don't want to accidentally eat you or something.
Hey, that's all right. It's all right. I got this. And he like holds up this little crucifix that's hanging around his...
That doesn't do anything.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
All right, well, just promise not to like drain my blood or some shit.
No,
I don't want to have to put a stake through your heart. You know what I mean?
I don't even know if that would work.
I'm not tempted to find out.
Well, when I find out what works to kill us, I'll let you know.
All right. Truce in the meantime, right? Truce.
Yeah, definitely. We still got to find a better apartment.
Yeah, no doubt. Somewhere
sucks.
nice and underground, eh? Wow, I gotta get a beer, man.
All right.
He goes to the mini fridge, pops a beer. This is crazy.
Just don't tell anybody.
No,
Well, no one will believe you, though.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe I'll write a tell-all one of these days.
Sure. I gotta go. I'll be back.
Well, where are you going?
I gotta find Karen.
Oh, Mistress Black.
Yeah.
All right. Well, via con Dios, bro.
Yes!
Shit.
I'm gonna go.
All right. So, very good. So you head out, drive down to Hollywood,
Yeah.
Sunset, KTLA Studios, and
if anyone doesn't believe that there's a KTLA, there absolutely is.
absolutely, it's like the oldest
It's one of the oldest stations in Los Angeles.
in the country, I think.
Yeah,
They started in
so-
like 1947 or something.
Right, yeah. So it is an actual television station in Southern California.
And at the time, the main news anchor, Hal Fishman.
Hal Fishman, baby! Alright.
Anyways. So, all right. So, yeah, you pull in, there's a booth with a guard and a little guardrail, So, he just comes over with the clipboard,
I'm here to see Karen Antonos.
Anatos.
Anatos?
Here to see Karen Antonisi.
No, my cover.
Fuck. All right, so, your name.
Aaron Evans.
Flips a couple pages. You're not on the roll call for tonight, Mr. Evans.
She's expecting me.
All right, well, I'm going to have to call.
Please do.
Call over to this. Okay.
Yeah, it must have been a mistake.
All right. So he goes back in the booth, gets on the phone, 5 minutes of conversation, comes back out. All right, yeah. She says come on back. She's on 3B tonight.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'll pull in and go.
Drive through the lot. I don't know if they have a lot, but we're just going to say they do. In the world of darkness, KTLA has a lot. So you pull up outside, stage 3B. Sure enough, there's a little placard, Mistress Black's Night at the Movies. And you head on in. The light is not lit up, so you head on in. And, there's just a bunch of people kind of milling around.
Does anyone see me?
Well, as you come in, a few heads turn.
Yeah.
You see that it's a smaller soundstage than the one you were in before. There's no audience area.
Right.
It's just basically just a little set, some cameras, like a 2-camera setup. But it's like the same set. It's like the fainting couch and the black velvet curtains.
Do I feel traumatized? Oh shit.
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm thinking I do.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is how it all started. I can't believe this.
Yeah.
Anyway, I shake my head. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you see her.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah, and she's, talking with that guy again.
Who's that fucker?
And you get that sense, okay, she's a kindred.
But not that guy.
He's not. Yeah.
Who's that asshole?
I know you, asshole.
I know you, asshole. So I see her.
So she looks over at you, eyes lock. And she kind of glides over towards you. She comes up to you and she says, Oh, Aaron. She's kind of stroking your cheek,
But her hand doesn't feel weird anymore, I bet.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
She says, I'm so glad that you came to see me. I'm sorry about the other night. I was hungry and I lost control. That's never happened to me before. Are you okay? You seem a little different.
I'm not okay. I'm just like you now.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not. You're not aware of what you did?
Well, I know that my blood can give life. Carl over there, he's been my manager for 60 years. Carl looks like he's in his mid-30s. But I didn't know I could make another vampire.
Well, you did. And that's
Well,
me.
this is most exciting. Well, I'm going to have to do more of that. We were just wrapping up here. Would you like to come back to my place?
Of course.
Excellent. Let me just tend to a few other things. Just wait here. Wait here.
Okay.
Don't move a muscle. So she glides off again.
Oh my god. What the fuck am I doing? Alright.
She moves with this kind of easy animalistic grace, So due course, she comes back. All right, we're all set. My car is outside. Come, Carl.
Alright, I follow.
All right. So it's another limo. You get in. Carl's driving. You head out. So on the way, she's kind of asking you about your life, who you are, et cetera, et cetera. Basically, it becomes obvious that she just found you attractive and she ran into you the other night and just kind of wanted to have a bit of fun with you. So
Oops. How do you manage to work?
Oh, I do all right.
I have a job and now I can't go to it.
Oh, day shoots.
Yeah.
Well, you could come work on my show.
But I had a really good gig.
Some compromises need to be made. It's true. I had my own burgeoning film career when it happened to me. And, well, I have managed to maintain a career of sorts. Do you remember Ophelia Vine?
Do I?
Yes.
Of course.
That was me.
Really?
You remember vaguely this sort of red-headed actress who was in a few big budget pictures back in the 60s, Oh, yes. Every 20 years or so, I retire from the industry and then wait about 10 or 15 years, an obituary appears in the papers. Change of hair color. Dressed a little differently. It's not that difficult.
Yeah, but I want to work during the day.
Well, I'm afraid that's out of the question.
I can't, take over some job that you're doing. I mean, you have carved out a little niche for yourself, but I don't think it's going to be that easy for me.
You'd be surprised. I'll take you under my wing. I'll show you how I do it. Right. You can carve out whatever niche you like. You and me, kid. All the way. I'm so happy. I do get a bit lonely up in the hills, I mean, I've got Carl, and I've got my admirers, my fan club, but, I thought I was the only one of my kind, so it's wonderful.
Are you serious?
It's wonderful to have another one with me here. Well, yes. I mean, I suppose there must be others. Certainly the one who...
Yeah, who made you?
Well... The year was 1928. Filming a little movie in Germany. My name was Lily Thorne back then. And we were filming out in the woods. Carl was my director. And, I took a bad spill. The crew was elsewhere, and I most likely would have bled to death there on the forest floor, but this strange woman came up out of the stream in the dim half-light of those woods. She emerged just straight out of the water, her long flaxen hair covering her otherwise nude body, and she took me in her arms, and she felt as cold as the grave. But then I felt the most wonderful sensation as she leaned in and pierced my neck with her fangs. And, the next thing I knew, I felt fine again, and I sort of found the crew and retired to my tent, and was rather confused, I suppose. Scared. Frightfully alone. So I took Carl into my confidence, and fortunately he helped me. And together we were able to finish the production, mostly confining ourselves to sound stages and night shoots and that sort of thing. And, we've been together ever since. And as I say, I give Carl a bit of my blood, and it keeps him young. But he's still a mortal man as far as I can tell. And I've done the same for a few other admirers over the years, and they served me very faithfully. But as I say, I really just only knew about that strange woman out in the woods, the Black Forest of Germany.
Well, what you did on television, I mean, it looked real, I think. I don't know, I mean...
Well, it was real. It was real. As I say, I don't know, I guess I just wanted to have a bit of fun, and I thought, well, what if I drained somebody on live TV? That would be a bit of a laugh, Kind of tease the viewing audience, No special effects, right? But everyone would think they were. but I neglected to feed before we headed out for the special, so I got a little overexcited. It happens. You'll find it happens. Accidental deaths, they occur. You just need to accept it and move on. But I don't know. I panicked because I was on television. I didn't want you to die, so I just opened up a vein in my arm and let you drink the blood, and it seemed to work. Same as I do with Carl all the time. But apparently draining your blood first is the key. It never occurred to me before. Silly. 80 years. 60 years. It's the 80s. 60 years. Never occurred to me. One of those things. You know how it is.
So you've met no other beings like us?
No? Are there any?
I don't know. I find it hard to believe that there'd just be two in like a chain of people that...
Well, there can't be that many. I mean, really.
I don't know.
I mean, we're mythical creatures, darling.
True, but maybe we should find out if there's other people. If there's other...
I've tried from time to time, but I mean, what do you do? You place an ad in the paper? No.
No. Well, but if you did, who would believe it?
Exactly. I can tell you and I, we share a special bond.
Well, I don't know. I don't know anything about this. But I'm willing to spend time with you and learn about how you've managed.
Wonderful. Wonderful. You know, this is just what I needed. I'm so happy for you.
Oh, great. Well, good. So I smile and I'm just trying to be nice and civil.
So you've been driving on the 101, and you drive out back into the valley.
Oh.
Out past Encino to Tarzana. And then up... actually up to Calabasas.
Oh.
Yeah. So, get off.
It's kind of wooded and...
Right. You drive up into
hills.
Hidden Hills, actually. Yes. So you drive up into Hidden Hills and, up a private drive, and you see pretty good-sized mansion.
Wow.
This one, unlike Louis Fortier's, sort of classic Beverly Hills style, Alhambra retreat, this one is much more modern. Looks like it was probably built this decade, actually. A little garish, kind of faux California ranch style, but like huge, 2 stories, lots of gables, and you drive into this big open motor court, with like limestone pavement, and like this big 3-car garage right in front of you, and then a 2-car garage off to your left, So you step out. Karen says, Carl will take care of the car. I always like to go for a little dip right after I finish shooting an episode.
Okay.
Join me?
Sure.
Great. So she takes you through into a sort of foyer, and then down a couple halls. As you walk down the halls, there are portraits on the walls of her in her various incarnations. So you recognize not just Olivia Vine, but also actress from the 40s named Rose Thorne. And then you see what must be Lily Thorne, because there's like, a picture of an oil painting of her in like what's clearly like 1920s kind of, haircut and clothing. And so you come out into what looks like it's meant to be kind of like a breakfast room. It has these like big tall windows, and they're looking out over the backgrounds. But then there's this terrace that's off of this room, and so she takes you out through the door onto the terrace, and there's a jacuzzi there. And so she surmounts the steps to the jacuzzi, disrobing as she does so. And, fully nude, she steps down into the jacuzzi.
My God. Okay.
And then, sort of, you can hear her sloshing around and, you can just see her head and shoulders. She's like, come on in. It's great.
It's weird. Okay. So I do.
All right.
And I don't.
Disrobing.
I'm feeling like, I don't know, maybe I should take off all my clothes when in Rome. All right, I do.
All right.
I think about it and I'm like, all right.
Oh, man. This is the least weird thing that's happened to me.
Exactly.
But is it?
Uh-oh.
As you disrobe, stepping up the steps, the smell of blood is in your nose. You can smell it so clearly. And as you kind of come up level with the jacuzzi and you look down into it, you see that the whole thing is just filled with blood.
Oh no. Oh, that's making me sick. Or is it?
Yes, it is. Well, it's like two battling demons. It's like, on the one hand, you're having this immediate reaction where you're like, whoa! But on the other hand, you're like, yeah.
Wow.
It's like, I don't know. What would be a somewhat... Oh, it's like a hot tub filled with, slightly melty chocolate. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think of a human equivalent,
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah. It's a hot tub filled with ice cream. No, wait, that's terrible.
All right, I will dip in.
You dip in. All right. So you sink down into it, and as you're immersed in it, you're the sort of psychosomatic nausea abates, because you're just smelling this blood, and it's almost overwhelming you. And she's kind of on the other side, with her arms up on the backs of the jacuzzi, and she's just kind of looking at you isn't this just wonderful?
What the hell? Where did this come from?
Oh, well, I have connections.
It's really intense.
This is actually horse blood.
Oh.
Yeah. Not good for drinking. Good for soaking in, though.
What benefit do you get from soaking in this?
I don't know. It's just a bit of a larp, I suppose. We're vampires, honey. What are we supposed to do?
Don't know.
So at that point, you hear the distant thwumping of helicopter blades. Karen looks a little peeved. She's like, I bought a property way out here because nobody ever comes out here. There's more helicopters these days, don't you think?
Yeah.
Terribly, terribly annoying.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying, I guess.
Oh, look, it's coming over this way.
Uh-oh.
And so you look up, and you can see with your excellent night vision, it's a LAPD helicopter. And a spotlight turns on.
No!
And begins playing across the back end of the property and then coming up onto the terrace.
No, we gotta get out of here!
And so Karen's like, what in the world? Completely oblivious. And at that point, you hear distantly from the front of the house the sound of a battering ram busting open the front doors of the mansion and shouts, LAPD! LAPD!
Oh my God.
And we'll just leave it off at that.
No! It's the LAPD, no!
Yeah, it's the LAPD pre-Rodney King. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Oh, man.
Uh-huh.
Holy crap.
Yep.
Very good.
Indeed. All right.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.